Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. APW Sports signing in for a Smackdown recap, as this is the Smackdown after SummerSlam, and Cody Rhodes is celebrating his new WWE Championship win. And let's just start with the recap, as John Cena opens the show thanking the fans in Montreal, thanking the fans for he's got so few time left. And he opens up saying he's scared of Brock Lesnar. He's frightened by Brock Lesnar. Yes, he's basically clearing up rumors that why in the world would I pick Brock Lesnar as an opponent? But he said now you have a John Cena problem to Brock Lesnar. If you want some, come get some. Then here comes one of the men that we despise. Logan Paul comes out. And he's basically saying that he doesn't like what John Cena has turned back into, which is John Cena's former self, which is his OG self, the self that we have become accustomed to over the years. And Logan Paul is basically saying, I used to respect you, but now I don't even know who this is. And then John Cena proceeds to call him the biggest dumbass I've ever seen. And Logan Paul basically challenges him to a match at Clash of Paris. Then he goes to speak on about how the French people would like to see this. Then here comes Drew McIntyre that comes out and attacks John Cena. And here comes the guy that he lost his WWE Championship to. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, comes out and makes the save. And John Cena says, if you wanted some at Clash of Paris, you got it. But tonight, I have a partner. It's going to be me and Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre, which sets itself up to be a banger of a match. That is a PLE-style type of match on SmackDown. So then we have our first match of the night, which is the Motor City Machine Guns still wearing their wounds from the TLC match at SummerSlam versus the MFT of JC Mateo and Talla Tonga. And I'll be honest, I'll be honest about the MFT group before I get into the match. The MFT group to me seems like a bootleg Temu version of the Bloodline. It really, really does. When we're talking about Bachaloa, we're talking about Tagaloa, Talla Tonga, who a lot of people, including myself, don't know too much of. JC Mateo, who just been there. They've been rolling over. We're talking about Jimmy and Jacob, but outside of that, it's like, But then we have the MFTs ended up winning the match, of course, after the choke slam that he hit to, I think, Chris Sabin to pick. Talla Tonga hit the Chris Sabin to pick up the win. Then there's a promo afterwards. He's basically saying that he doesn't like the city. Why would I have a match here? I'm ready and dressed up, but I don't want to fight in front of you. And then here comes Nick Aldis. It says his opponent that you know very well and Montreal knows quite well, which ends up being Sami Zayn. And I'll be honest, I'm still not one that is big on Sami Zayn. I'm not. And it's not like I hate the man, and it's not like I despise the man. It's just I'm not big on him. I respect him. It's just it doesn't hit home for me. He doesn't move my needle, if it makes more sense. Doesn't move my needle. But it was a solid match. And of course, you know the MFTs were going to get involved. Then Sami Zayn ends up picking up the win with the roll-up to Solo. And I have a feeling this is setting up something down the line. He has beef with Jacob, Jimmy, now Sammy. I have a funny feeling that this is setting something up down the line where we're talking about all three of them, possibly Jay gets involved. Who knows? But I have a funny feeling this is setting up something. Maybe it's his Solo versus Sammy for the U.S. title. Who knows? But then we have Alexa, Charlotte backstage, and basically celebrate their win, which we'll get into a little bit later, which leads to a promo that Charlotte and Alexa are celebrating their titles, and also Alexa is celebrating her birthday, which proceeds to a cake, which proceeds to Charlotte giving her Charlie the doll that she gave back to her in 2021, which she still kept. Then here comes Chelsea Green and the damn Secret Service, one of the more annoying women, but talented women on the women's side, and basically saying that Charlotte's basically, I'll give you one more birthday present. Me versus Chelsea Green tonight. Chelsea goes out of the ring, says no, but Nick Aldis comes in and makes the match official. Then we have Chelsea Green versus Charlotte, which is another Charlotte match, but Charlotte ends up winning. Secret Service puts the cake in the ring. As Chelsea tries to use it, Charlotte hits the Unpretty Her on the cake and then hits the figure eight leg lock to get Chelsea to tap out. Then we have Tiffany Stratton backstage with Jade. And basically, Tiffany's looking for her next challenge, which I don't know who's going to be at this point. Which is why I think at SummerSlam she should have dropped the title, because it's like who she goes next. Then you have Jade Cargill come in around and said, should be a different story next time. Then we have Julia comes in with Kiana James, and Kiana tries to give her business card as she's representing Julia now with the Women's United States title, and she gives her the card. Michin comes in and is like, I'll take this because she wants a Women's United States title match. I'll just be honest, they need to go somewhere with this Women's United States title. It has to go somewhere. It has to go somewhere because it seems like it's in a state of flux right now. It seems like we've had every title as of late be on a PLE. Even the Women's Intercontinental title has been on a PLE. A couple of them. We've had all the women's titles, all the men's titles been on PLEs except for the Women's United States title. Where are they going to go with this? Julia is one of those talents that she is PLE worthy. And basically to stick her in the middle like this with the title, that's basically, they don't know. It seems like the WWE doesn't know what to do with the United States title, Women's United States title. It just seems like that. But Michin takes the card and wants her United States title match. Then you have, I didn't get into this, The Miz and Melo backstage. I hope they don't pair those two together. I hope they don't. The Miz and Melo thing, it faded out. I hope this is an angle where they kind of turn Miz on Melo to give Melo a babyface run or something, because The Miz and Melo together just doesn't work. Doesn't work. But then you get Cena and R-Truth on backstage, which I was waiting for an R-Truth presence because he wasn't there for the last couple of weeks. Then you get R-Truth there, basically doing the whole mirror thing, and John Cena kind of does a reverse psychology things like, if you haven't been yourself the last 5 months, what about that kid in Brussels? AKA the kid that John Cena dissed in Brussels. So is R-Truth back a comedy act? Is R-Truth back a comedy act? But then you get Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre versus Cena and Cody as the main event. And I kind of figured the match was going to go this way. Cody taking most of the role or most of the bumps in the match. Of course, you had your devious Logan and Drew tactics. Cena gets to the ring. He does the the shoulder tackles, the five knuckle shuffle, attitude adjustment to Logan, only for Drew McIntyre to come in and save the match. Then Logan gets Cena with the low blow. And after that, they basically fight outside of the ring. Then you leave Cody and Drew to attack each other. And then Drew attacks Cody with the belt and gets him with the Claymore through the front of the wooden announce decks, which I'm looking forward. This probably is going to lead to Clash in Paris. Cody versus Drew. That is a match I've been wanting to see for a while. I think that is going to happen. I think that match, singles match, has potential to be a good match. It really, really does. I think that particular match has potential to be a show-stealing match. Drew, I love what Drew's heel run has been, and he can go in the ring. Cody, we know what Cody is. I think that potential match has potential still to show. But The show ends that way with Logan getting attacked. Cody getting attacked by Drew. But I think overall this was a solid show. I would give it about a 7. It wasn't too. It set up a little bit of Clash in Paris for Cena. It probably sets up Clash in Paris for Cody versus Drew. I don't know where they're gonna go with the Women's United States title. Where they're gonna go with R-Truth. Where they're gonna go with the tag team titles. It's probably gonna be the MFTs. Looks like more than likely. But overall, it was a solid show. I don't have too much negative to say about it. Besides the fact that the pyro was kind of weird, it didn't work, or they didn't have the right pyro, especially for Cody. And then the camera angle on the Logan Paul clothesline to Cody outside of the ring. But overall, outside of that, I can't say nothing too negative about the show. I'll give it a 7. But that's all I've got. Make sure you guys leave this video a like. Comment your thoughts on SmackDown down below. Make sure you click the subscribe button and notification bell so you will not miss any of the videos. We got Bears football Sunday, so you guys know I would be doing a reaction to that. And of course, Monday Night Raw. Wrestling doesn't end. Football's on its way. Thank God. I am APW Sports signing out, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.